The following is a Just Green production.
Hello, everyone. It's the week of September 18th, 2017. My name is Taylor Cooper, and this might be news to you. What up, everybody? Week 5 might be news. Follow us on Twitter, might be news 24/7. That's at might be news 247. Check us out on iTunes, SoundCloud. Subscribe, listen, share, all that good stuff. With me as always, my awesome co-host. Say what up, co-host Kev.
Yo, guys, what's up?
What up, co-host Dan?
What's up, guys?
It's a big week. I don't really have much planned, but it's a big week nonetheless. Doing good, feeling good. You guys have been checking us out. Get at us on Twitter, though. We're looking for people to follow us, people to, interact with the show a little bit. I would like to get input, not even just on the show itself, but I want people to reach out and talk to us about the issues that we're talking about. Not even just the issues, but the music that we're talking about or the TV shows that we're talking about, anything that we're talking about. I want some interaction from our listeners.
Yeah, or if you want our views on something that you're thinking about.
Right. If you or like recommendations for the late review.
Yep.
We just want to hear from you.
Yeah.
Talk to us.
We just want to know that people are listening. Just hit us up. And if you don't hit us up, then that's fine too. Just keep listening.
We will find you wherever you are.
How you guys doing tonight?
Fantastic.
Well, I say tonight because right now it's Friday the 19th, but at late at night.
How are you guys doing tonight? Right after you go, good morning.
Yeah. Hi. Whatever time you're listening to this, right now it's nighttime for us. Last week was fun. It was supposed to be a short episode because I just got back from vacation, literally a couple hours before we recorded, but it ended up being a regular length episode.
Yeah, let's not try to do that again.
Yeah. We'll just go with the flow. Real quick before I give you the good news, I want to touch on something that we talked about last episode. People got to hear me freak out about Lonzo Ball and his opinions on Nas. And through my fury and frustration, I said something that was very controversial.
Oh, yeah?
That, besides all the F-bombs that I dropped.
Sir, by you.
Somebody pointed out that Tupac wasn't in my top 10, and they thought that was fucking outrageous. Now, let me explain something. Tupac, I'll never be able to take away how, influential he is on pop culture, the hip-hop culture, whatever you want to call it, anything. Tupac is one of the best, if not, the best that ever did it. But when I say top 10, I mean he's not on my personal top 10. I don't go out of my way usually to listen to Tupac.
So what did this person essentially point out?
That I was crazy for Tupac not being in my top 10.
Well, you admitted that even before you said it.
I did admit that, but he just was like kind of, talking to me about it and just, what do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean he's not in your top 10? This guy, I work with him, and we talk about this all the time. He's like, I can't believe you said that shit on your show because that's something you should be embarrassed about.
Well, this is your podcast. So.
I can do what I want. I can say what I want. And Tupac isn't in my personal top 10. He's not one of my personal favorite rappers. I understand that he is one of the best, and he should be in most people's top 10, whatever. I was only trying to point out that Lonzo Ball is a fraud.
So what's this guy's name that pointed this out?
I'm not going to talk about that.
Well, whatever your name is, Tupac is in my top 10. So.
But anyway, here's some good news.
Hey, did you hear the news?
This better be good.
You want the good news or the bad news?
Give me the good stuff.
All right, week 5 with some good news. This one I just saw. It's not really a story or a good news story. I saw this video of this guy crashing a plane, a little plane, into a tree in a parking lot and crashing this plane upside down, just flipped it. And it was kind of wild. But the guy's 79 years old. His name's Manfred Frost. He was taken off in his little plane, veered off the runway, and he crashed into a parking lot and only suffered minor injuries. So I guess the good story of this is that this guy didn't die.
Let me get into this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you see the video?
I did not see the video.
I saw
Okay.
the video.
You did. Okay.
It was wild.
It was wild. He crashed into a tree. The wing, just barely hit it, and he flipped upside down and crashed on the roof, and almost took out a car too.
The tree almost acted like a big cushion.
Yeah.
It
was like a
stopped
cartoon.
That's awesome, and
Yeah.
that's great news. But I am one of those people. If I'm driving down the road and I'm behind an elderly person, they infuriate me.
Yeah.
I think that if you're over the age of 65, maybe going on 70, you should be retested for your license.
Every year or every other year? Because I've said the same thing, and I kind of go to every other year.
I don't know exactly what the time frame should be,
Right.
but this dude's 80 years old.
Once you hit 60, when your license expires, you should have to retake the test.
Right. But this dude's 80 years old, probably shouldn't be flying an airplane.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what Manfred Frost is up to, but he definitely crashed the shit out of his plane, and it was a viral sensation this week. I don't know if anybody else caught it. But
Yeah, I saw it. It was pretty cool.
the second story I have, I guess it was last weekend. This guy, his name isn't released to the press, but he's going by Beto. I guess it's Spanish or Mexican. A construction worker by day. He was out selling hot dogs at UC Berkeley for their football game last weekend. He was trying to sell hot dogs for some extra money, supporting his family. Cops approached him and was in the process of writing up a violation. The cop that was there took all the money that was in his wallet for evidence, because that's okay now for them to do that. Anyway, somebody filmed this whole thing. His name was Martin Flores, the guy who filmed it. And after this video of this cop doing this more or less became viral, Flores started a GoFundMe page for this guy who was selling hot dogs. The cop took $60 out of this guy's wallet, okay? The GoFundMe page, $68,000.
That's awesome.
How crazy is that?
Awesome.
Guy never has to sell hot dogs, well, maybe until next year. Just do it somewhere else, Beto. All right, that's your good news for this week.
I got some good news, too.
Oh, yeah? You got some?
Yeah, I wanted to talk about what happened with John Dornbos.
Fill me in.
So, I'm sure everybody knows who John Dornbos is by now, but he was a long snapper for the Philadelphia Eagles. He was also a finalist on America's Got Talent.
Dude, he was
Awesome magician. Yeah,
Dude,
awesome
He
magician.
was really good. I was really hoping he was
Yeah.
going to win.
He was really good.
So, a few weeks ago, the Eagles pulled their own magic trick and traded him. Go ahead, Kev. What were you going to say?
If he had one, that would have been another great thing. That he was such a great guy that he wouldn't have kept the prize money. He would have put it towards some charity or something.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
could have done great things with the money.
So, a few weeks ago, he was traded to the Saints. And everybody was pretty upset because he just became such a huge figure in Philadelphia for his awesome magic. Turns out he was a really cool guy when he wasn't doing magic and he wasn't playing football. Well, it turns out that during his extensive physical with the Saints, the physician found an aortic aneurysm, and it required emergency open heart surgery. So if he wouldn't have been traded, they would not have found this health condition. And basically him being traded saved his life.
That's pretty incredible.
So he had the surgery. He is at home relaxing. He has been placed on the non-football injury list. So it's keeping him out of the games and out of practice, but he's still with the NFL.
Right.
So he still gets his insurance and everything.
But he's still a member of the Saints.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay. I wasn't sure if he got sent back to Philly.
Well, I think Philly actually gave them back the draft pick that the Saints gave them.
Okay. Because he can't play.
Yes, correct. but essentially being traded saved his life, and I thought that was pretty
awesome.
cool.
When I saw this story, and this is before they found out that he had heart problems, just that he got traded, and I saw everybody, up in arms on Facebook and stuff around here, it kind of cracked me up because it's like, I know that Philly is known as a very passionate fan base, and we know a lot about sports and all that stuff, but it's like, come on, guys. He's a long snapper.
He was.
I get
he
it.
Was, but
I get it. Like he's a great magician and a great human and a overall locker room presence. But I just like chuckled about it. And then like a day or two later, you find out that the guy needed open heart surgery, like emergency open heart surgery.
Emergency open heart
wild.
surgery.
Pretty wild that they call it. It's like magic.
I mean, I was upset about it because, come on.
That's my dad joke.
I was upset because
I just slip in zingers.
Yeah.
He's
He's been in the NFL since 2003. He was originally a part of the Bills, but he has spent the majority of his NFL career with the Eagles, and he's been the longest tenured Eagle on the team right now.
right.
And I would have liked to seen him retire as an Eagle, but now with everything that's going on, yeah, this was a blessing in disguise.
Definitely. Because he could have died an Eagle.
He could have.
Look at that. So, Kev, you got any good news? No? No good news? No good news? Your life sucks? Does everything suck? You don't focus on the positive?
No.
Are you a hater?
Hater?
Even on positive things?
No.
I knew
I
it.
just didn't bring anything to the
I
table
knew
for
it.
that.
No, you didn't have to. I'm just giving you a hard time.
Like usual.
Like usual. Kev, we grew up together. I know you.
A long time.
I can say that kind of thing. I can say these kind of things to you.
We've all basically grown up together,
Yeah, we have. Yeah. Yeah.
known each other for
Known each other a long time, and we're trying to get to know our listeners as well. We want our listeners to know get to know us a little bit.
Well, speaking of that, can I say something real quick?
Please do.
So I want to give a shout out real quick.
Yeah.
I actually had my cousin send me a message. The one episode we were talking about Rhys Hoskins for the Philadelphia Phillies,
Yeah.
who is still doing incredible things for the Phillies. He hit his 17th home run yesterday.
He's like hitting a home run like every other time he's up to bat.
He is not a human. He's not human. This kid,
You listen to him in interviews, and he's
How
like
old is
so cool, like laid back too. He's like
22,
25. I
23. He's young.
thought. Yeah, he's pretty
He's
young.
real young. He's got a bright future. But I posted something on Facebook talking about him, and my cousin commented and said, I wouldn't know who you were talking about, but since I listened to your podcast, I know who Rhys Hoskins is.
It was news to him.
Yes.
It was news to that guy. Yeah.
So I want to give a quick shout out to my cousin Joe DiBerdinis. He is a captain in the Army, and he lives down in Columbus, Georgia.
Oh wow.
So we have a listener down in Columbus, Georgia. So what's up, Joe? Thank you for your service. Thank you for everything you do, and
Thank
keep
you,
being
Joe.
the fucking badass that you are.
No doubt. Thank you for your service. Absolutely.
Thank you for your service, and thank you for listening to Might Be News and learning something from it. We're doing our jobs, and we're doing them
teaching
well.
people.
It's crazy. Well, I've been trying to like have topics to talk about besides like our what's the point, but I the only thing I saw like really worth talking about was this enormous earthquake that happened in Mexico. Have you guys heard anything about it? Because people aren't really talking about it.
This happened when
It was like-
Harvey was hitting, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. I think it was Irma. I think it was when Irma was hitting. Maybe not.
No, it was Harvey.
Was
when
Harvey?
hit Texas? Yeah.
Anyway, it was the biggest earthquake recorded in the past 100 years.
I did hear about this. Yes. Go ahead.
And I just wanted to talk about this stuff real quick because, none of us are scientists. None of us are experts at any fucking thing that we talk about on the show. But what do you guys think about all the shit that's going on like right now? The natural disasters.
World's ending.
Obviously, it's hurricane season, so there's hurricanes during that time of year, but they're stronger than they have been. This earthquake was stronger than it has been. There's another one. What is it? Hurricane Jose that's getting ready to hit the Northeast.
Yeah,
Apparently
Jose doesn't
next
know
week.
what the hell it wants to do.
People
It's
are talking
doing
about it's going to hit
circles.
us next week. So hurricanes are just going to hit every major part of America right now, except for the West Coast. What do you think about that?
Go ahead, Kev.
I think the world's ending.
Good news and bad news. It's not over yet, but it's ending.
Dan, you have more knowledge on the topic as me, being that you research this stuff, the weather and whatnot. But the earthquake thing it's not weather. I mean, it's the tectonic plates moving and shifting and crap like that. But you were saying with the earthquakes in Mexico, that earthquake had like 35 aftershocks.
Yeah.
That is absolutely ridiculous. Could you imagine going through something like an earthquake and then 35 small earthquakes happening after that?
It's nuts.
Something that traumatic would just
It's nuts. But yeah, that's like one of the big things that I saw that I can talk about without getting political. I know I just said a few minutes ago I can do what I want, but I still have limits for myself. There's so much going on that I'm not going to talk about it. Fuck it.
There is a lot of shit going on right now in the world. You got all the wildfires out west.
Yep.
You brought up the one episode about the mudslides and the landslides,
right?
The flooding.
Yep.
The hurricanes,
the monsoons.
It's been crazy lately.
Nuts. In other news, Kev, you just got the new NHL game.
Oh, it just came out today.
You talked about that as one of your points this year.
Yeah,
season,
it was
right?
our first episode.
You talked about it?
First episode.
You like it? Or is it still loading when you left?
Actually, that game only took about 10 minutes to load.
That's what's up.
Yeah. And
what would you rate it?
I played a half a period. My son is at home playing it right now.
Wow, how mad does that make you?
That's what Amy said. No, let him have fun with it. And when I get home and he's asleep,
right, it's all you whenever you get back.
I'll go hard.
I just got the new Destiny 2. Destiny Dose. Mind-blowingly good. I'm a big fan of the first one, and I do understand that the grind was really hard in the first one. I'm telling you that the second one, it's not as hard. The grind, it's kind of crazy, but I'm telling you right now that Destiny 2 is better than the first one in every way. In every way than the first one. Danny, do you play video games ever?
I'm just excited for the new iPhone to come out.
Wow. Yeah. The iPhone 10. Dude, what? Did they skip 9?
It's not iPhone 10. It's
just
iPhone X.
No,
I
they
heard
did.
somebody said 10.
They skipped 9 because 7, 8, 9.
Wow.
I had to.
He's already coming with the dad jokes.
No, I don't know the whole reason behind that, but
they're coming up on their 10-year anniversary.
Correct.
So I think they just skipped 9, thinking that we're all stupid. Right? They're like, oh, it's the 10-year anniversary. Just fucking 9. Who cares?
Fuck 9.
Who cares?
Yes,
these guys don't care. They're gonna pay for it. Here, we'll replace 9 with a $999 dollar phone.
They could call it iPhone Turd, and everybody would still
Listen,
run out to buy it.
Everybody
right.
that's bitching about the fucking cost of the iPhone, chill out. How much does the Note 8 cost? $900.
Yeah.
Y'all still pay for it, don't you? You do monthly payments.
Yeah, your monthly payments. It's not that bad. The funny thing is that everybody's upgrading like every year, every 2 years.
It's because your freaking phone doesn't work after a year.
No,
Yo,
you're
dipshit.
right.
I've had this phone for 4 years.
Dipshit me?
And it still works perfectly fine.
Kev's phone barely works.
No, my phone works. I just
What, did you
got
get a new
this
one?
phone.
Oh, you got a new one. Oh, then never mind. That one works. The one you had, a week ago? Sucked dick.
Wow.
It was very bad. I could barely hear you on the phone. And you know this. We were always on the phone like, what? What did you say?
That was your phone.
No.
But yes, I do play video games.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm big into like the Call of Duty stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, November.
Love Call of Duty.
Dude, World War II Call of Duty.
Love that stuff.
Dude, November.
I just love fucking zombies up. Seriously. Yo, you give me a sniper, put me in the house, I'm gonna fuck some zombies.
Dude, this zombies is gonna be lit.
I heard it's pretty good.
Yeah. It's going to be outrageous.
It looks wild.
And speaking of which,
Yeah.
I've been watching The Walking Dead. I got through season 7. I'm not talking about The Walking Dead, but I just want to talk about how unrealistic it is for that type of situation to happen and for you to live. Period.
Well, it all depends on what kind of zombies you
What are
got.
you
because-
saying? Are you saying that
I'm
it's
not even-
unrealistic to have a zombie apocalypse?
No, I'm
'Cause
just
obviously
talking
that
a
is.
apocalypse in general, not a zombie apocalypse. Just if the power grid were to go out and it wasn't repairable, and we have to live off of the land and go back to the days of the old times, and you're growing your vegetables, and there's no more supermarkets. How unrealistic that is.
That's why only the strong survival of the fittest, Kev.
No.
What?
No, because I want you to think about how many nuclear power plants there are across the United States.
Oh, all right. That part of it, yes, I agree.
The United States would be nuclear
Yeah.
after about 3 months, because there's what in these nuclear power plants, there's these cooling rods
Yes.
that are nuclear,
Mhm.
and they are being cooled by this extraordinarily cold water. And if the power grid goes out, these these cooling rods drop into these tanks, and they sit there in this very, 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 very cold water to keep them cool until power can get back up. But once that water evaporates, those things,
They just blow up.
yeah, and everything in a radius of it, I don't know exactly, will become nuclear fallout. I mean, it's just everything is going to be, you'll have nuclear zombies coming at you.
Sign me up.
Seriously. I'll shoot a nuclear zombie.
No, scratch that. Sign me up to shit myself. I'm not dealing with any of that. I'm hiding in a corner. I'm digging a hole for myself and just laying in it, and dying in it. That's
I
it.
mean, I know people that take this stuff kind of seriously, that are prepping for it, that have supplies of food
Yeah,
and
so do I.
Bunkers.
and ammo and guns
Yeah.
to supply an army. I'm not going to mention any names.
If I had a nuclear bunker, I would feel so much better about everything.
Yeah.
You know? Because it's just like, no matter what happens, I got this bunker
That'd
over
be
here.
like the ultimate man cave.
It is what it is. Right, exactly. I mean, I would just chill in it and just almost just kind of like just let it happen already. Like if I had a bunker, because I don't have a bunker, it kind of keeps me awake some nights. You know?
I want to know what kind of zombies they are going to be. Are they going to be the Call of Duty zombies? Are they going to be the Walking Dead zombies? Are they going to be? Have you guys seen World War Z?
Yeah.
Those fuckers are fast.
They're
I don't want
vicious.
those. Don't sign me up for those zombies.
vicious.
I want
And
the
even
crawlers.
worse, and even worse were the I Am Legend zombies.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Because at least like they were smart too.
They made a trap to catch Will Smith.
Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with it. 0% chance of catching me anywhere around a zombie.
If it's those zombies, no, I'm done.
Done.
But
I'm
if
just
it's like
gonna
Walking
chill.
Dead, where you can like chain them up to a tree and treat them like a pet,
Where you
Give
can
me one.
literally outwalk them
Yeah.
in The Walking Dead. That's what I don't understand. Just save your energy. Just walk faster, people. Stop talking to each other. Just walk a little faster. Shoot them in the kneecap and keep it moving. Keep it moving. How many people have died in that show, Kev, while they're standing still? Versus how many people have died in that show trying to get away? They stand. They oh my God, we got to run from these zombies. But hold on, let me talk to you about what's going on back at camp real quick. This and that, and this bitch is trying to fuck this dude, and boom, this person just died because she stopped to talk shit. That's the moral of The Walking Dead right now.
Quit talking
so,
shit. You'll
so
live.
you're saying that the women are going to get us killed?
Spoiler alert. Everybody in The Walking Dead is an idiot.
I don't know. Rick's pretty badass.
Rick is badass, but he hasn't like done anything badass in like 3 seasons. Right?
Yeah, and dude, I don't like him and Michonne together.
It's slow. the whole thing is just slow now. And
I don't
I'm
know,
tired of
dude.
it.
How badass is the kingdom? Because they have a fucking tiger.
That,
Wait, they
like,
got a tiger?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
The guy's got a tiger, and it literally sucked every dime of CGI money that they have. Have you gotten to the episode with the terrible CGI in that show? Oh, just wait, dude. Oh, it gets so.
I've seen
corny.
every episode that has been televised.
Oh, the one with when they're in like the junkyard talking to them people.
Oh,
And it shows the background and it looks all
dude,
dumb.
that looks
and then when
bad.
him and Michonne are like at that carnival or whatever, and they see that deer,
Yeah. Yep.
dude, it looks like a cartoon.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
That was bad.
They sell so much shit for The Walking Dead. You would think that they'd be able to afford CGI through an entire season. Not to mention they take how long off in between the seasons. See, you watch it on Netflix, I watch it on TV, and there's like a 2-3 month break in between the shit.
Yeah.
Get it right. Make that fucking background look like a real background. Make that deer look like just get a fucking deer.
I don't know. That tiger looks pretty badass.
The tiger
though.
looks better than everything on the show. I don't know how you do it, Kev. You know what? I don't understand you, dude.
I don't understand you.
Listen to me. How many episodes are in a season of The Walking Dead?
I think 16.
75? It feels like 75 episodes a season for The Walking Dead when you just sit there and binge watch it on Netflix because it's just so overwhelmingly huge and boring. I have no idea how you have not watched any Game of Thrones.
Well, there's also a guy that listens to Pearl Jam.
You fucking weirdo. Pearl Jam, Walking Dead, weird shit. Ugh.
Mm.
You should sit down and watch that and stop bitching because it's going to be over and I'm going to miss it. I haven't talked about Game of Thrones because you guys don't watch it.
Because it's whack.
Best fucking show that ever went on TV.
I'd argue that.
It's better than The Office.
No, I didn't say The Office.
It's better than...
Dude, it's two completely different shows. You
It-
can't
no-
even compare it to The Office.
Jack Bauer.
Jack
24?
Bauer.
Are you kidding me?
Abso-fucking-lutely.
That's your favorite show ever? Would you say that? What's your favorite show, Kev?
I'd put it
Ever.
up there.
My
I'd put it
favorite
up there.
show?
24 for Danny? Ever. Put you on the spot.
Dude,
Flaming hot.
I can't.
Is it
My
that 70s
favorite
show?
It's a sitcom that's up there for me, but top favorite,
Number one ever
like if I'm going to turn something on right now,
right now. If you had to spend the rest of your life watching one series over and over again, what would it be?
I wouldn't go that far.
yeah,
I mean,
I couldn't.
my favorite, like, suspenseful action, have me on the edge of my seat is 24, hands down, without a doubt. But if I had one show to watch for the rest of my life, it'd be The Office. No
Kev?
doubt about it.
Yeah, dude, I can go with The Office, but you'd have to give me a minute to think about it.
By the end of this episode, I want an answer. It's mandatory.
Your Game of Thrones, I take it?
Best show ever, but no, he's not.
No, it is but I put it in terms that make that kind of oversee that or succeed that too, because like I don't know if I could watch Game of Thrones for the rest of my life
Exactly.
and nothing
So
else. It would probably have to be The Office.
that's what I'm talking about. Like, The Office is the show that you can just watch over and over and over again and it still be funny.
Well, it's great too because it's only a half hour and you should watch it in order, but you don't have to.
Correct.
Dude, there was one night where I sat down at the TV. The kids were in bed and Amy was in the bedroom, and I just went through Netflix to The Office and just watched the beginning scenes. I stopped the episode after the theme music started, move on to just to watch the beginning themes, the beginning scenes because they were so freaking funny.
Those are like the funny ones. Yeah.
Ugh.
I don't know. Game of Thrones, I will say this, is the best like produced and like the special effects and the fighting and everything.
It's got fucking HBO money. And you want to talk about the Walking Dead CGI? It's fucking AMC? Come on.
Like AMC is some shit channel, you're out of your mind.
What did they play before The Walking Dead?
What show was on there?
Yeah.
That's one of their first ones. That's one of their first.
It's only 7
original
years
series.
old.
Right. And the first season was awesome. Listen, I like The Walking Dead. I just think it's gotten extremely corny. Extremely corny and slow. It's slow.
Fair enough.
So what do you think of 24?
I honestly have never watched an episode of 24.
Well, also AMC did have Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad was good. I didn't like the first season.
That was
Yeah, that's AMC.
Yeah, it's AMC.
Because Better Call Saul is like a spinoff of that. It's like a prequel to that.
Mm-hmm.
You sure that's not A&E?
No, it's
Positive.
definitely AMC. Definitely,
Positive.
100%.
Okay.
I'm looking at it right now.
Breaking Bad is up there too. I loved that
You
series.
finished it?
Breaking
You saw the
Bad.
whole
Yeah.
thing?
Oh yeah. I've seen it 2 or 3 times.
See, I feel like Breaking Bad and Game of Thrones have a lot in common in the sense that you have to make it through the worst season, and that's the first season.
Whoa. This is coming from somebody who said you got to watch 9 goddamn episodes.
Yeah, there's only 10 episodes in Game of Thrones every season. So you just have to make it through the first season of Game of Thrones to be hooked.
Yeah.
To be hooked. And that's how I felt about Breaking Bad. I feel like Breaking Bad really started off kind of slow because, it's building his character. Spoiler alert, this guy gets cancer. He's a regular dude, and then he becomes a drug dealer. But,
I don't think it took that long to get into it.
I feel like
3
it did.
episodes, Breaking Bad.
At the most.
Yeah.
At the
And-
most.
Yeah, and the first 3 episodes after you were watching them, you felt like a complete dirtball.
I didn't like it. I didn't like the first season. I hung on because everybody was ranting and raving about it, and I really liked the actors, and I really liked the cast in Breaking Bad, so I gave it a shot, and I kept watching it, and it eventually hooked me. The second season got me.
Okay.
The Wire, I like The Wire more than all the shows that we're talking about, but I don't know if I could watch that for the rest of my life either.
I
'Cause
think
it's
you need to
just-
sit down and try 24.
I might have to, but see, there's so much. I want to watch Narcos. I heard Narcos is awesome. And I watched the first season. I got to watch the second and the third because they just came out with a third.
See, what's cool about 24 is just the way everything is set up.
Yeah. And it's like it's one day, right?
So
Each season is one day?
Yeah, each season is one day. One episode is a 1 hour period of time elapsed in that.
Is there 24 episodes a season?
I believe so.
Wild. That's commitment.
It was good.
I heard it was good.
Damn good.
I heard it was better than Lost. A lot of people liked Lost until the end.
But you know what show that I could a show that I could watch for the rest of my life would be one like Criminal Minds. It's on NBC or CBS or one of those shows where they start off the show with somebody committing a crime, whether it be a sexual abuse or somebody raping somebody or somebody killing somebody or somebody getting beat, it was whatever, them doing the investigation and everything and them tying everything together and catching that person. It's a different storyline almost every time, but the same kind of storyline every time. I could watch that.
Interesting. Well, that's our random topics for the episode.
Our random rant.
Yeah. Yeah, I would recommend. I still need to watch The Deuce, the first episode of Did you check it out? The new HBO?
I didn't watch it yet.
No, I need to. I really want to. Looks good. Anyway, we're going to take a little break, and we're going to come back with What's the Point? We got some interesting things to talk about. Then we got the late review for Imagine Dragons Evolve. It's okay. I'm not gonna give my number right now.
Move.
It moved periodically. All right, we'll go into it when we get there.
Yeah.
But let me just tell you though, I don't know the name. What is this?
He's looking at his headphones right now for
Sennheiser. Everything sounds remarkable in these headphones. I bought these studio headphones so I could edit the show better, produce the show better, and it's just remarkable how good music sounds in it.
Where'd you get them from?
Hey, what's up?
someplace that doesn't pay us. But I really
Those
like
headphones don't pay you either.
No, you're right. So Sam Ash, go to Sam Ash Guitars and whatever you want to do. But I love these headphones, and I listened to the album on my headphones, and it gave me a totally different opinion of it. Okay, we're gonna go into it after this break. I'm Taylor Cooper with Kev and Dan. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back. Might be news with me as always. Co-host Kev, say what up, Kev.
Yo, guys.
What up, co-host Dan?
What's up?
So we got so involved in this little tangent that we went on earlier that I forgot to do the new music of the week. All right, Foo Fighters dropped a new album, Concrete and Gold. Haven't checked it out yet, but I will. I like the Foo Fighters.
I like them.
Not me.
You don't like them?
No, I've never liked the Foo Fighters.
Because he likes Pearl Jam.
You like Pearl Jam, but you don't like Foo Fighters?
Correct.
It's fucking retarded. I'm just kidding. To each his own. I'm not like a huge Foo Fighter fan. I mean, I like them. I like Dave Grohl a lot.
I'd see him in concert.
Yeah, I would see them in concert.
Definitely see him in concert.
Probably would skip Pearl Jam. Bobby put out an album Love and Fall. I don't know who this kid is, but he looks dumb. Somo put out a new album, My Life 3. I guess that's he's an R&B guy. Young Nutty Land
That
is
sounds
the album.
retarded.
I'll probably check that out
Come
later.
on.
Sammy put out a new album, Coming of Age. Superfruit came out with a new album, Future Friends.
Super fruit.
New Wyclef, Carnival 3. Madonna put out a new live album.
She's still making music?
I don't know. I think she's still performing. She put out a live album. I don't know if anything if it's new or what, but anyway, just to get this done, Prophets of Rage came out with their debut album, self-titled Prophets of Rage. I listened to it like 4 times today, cover to cover. Go get it. It's incredible. I'm not going to say any more because we can probably do it for the late review next week.
I'm pretty excited about that.
So, before we get to the late review for this week, we're going to do What's the Point? And if you're just tuning in for the first time, What's the Point is when each one of us comes up with a cool topic throughout the week, whether it's news, sports, entertainment, your nuts itch, whatever the hell you want to talk about. Danny already said he hates ranch dressing. That was one of his points.
Fucking hate ranch dressing.
So, it could be anything. So, here we go. What's the point? What's the point?
Is there a point to this?
What is your point?
Are you just gonna sit there and look stupid?
What's the point? So Danny hasn't told. Usually every night when we do the show, we get together and we tell each other what's going on and what we're going to talk about. Kevin and I know what each other's points are, but neither one of us know what Danny's is. So Danny, you're up, unless you want to go last. If it's like super crazy.
I mean, it's not super crazy.
What's your point?
I mean, the past few times we talked about my hatred for ranch dressing, talked about, sports. I want to talk about something that annoys the shit out of me. Fucking doctor's appointments.
Doctor's appointment.
Doctor's appointments. So
Interesting.
I made a doctor's appointment the other day because for those of you who don't know me, know I have a very large penis, and they wanted to make sure that there was still enough blood going to my body. No, if my wife was here, she'd throw me under the bus right now. That is not true. So I made a doctor's appointment, and my doctor's appointment was for 3:45. I get there at 3:15. Make sure there's no paperwork to fill out. Maybe I can go back early. I didn't go back until 4:30.
Wow.
Why do I gotta make a goddamn doctor's appointment and they're 45 goddamn minutes late? So I get to
when you're there a half
when
hour
I'm there
early.
early. It's like I was penalized for being early. So 3:45. I go back at 4:30. Now, we had plans that day. Allison and I, we had to go have a 3D ultrasound. So I'm looking at my watch. I'm starting to sweat. I'm getting pissed off. 4:30, I finally go back. All I needed to do was get a script writ for my my sleep machine. That's it. So I get back there, 4:30. The doctor doesn't come in until like 5 minutes till 5. And I don't even get my goddamn script. He goes to me, well, this isn't something I'm familiar with, so let me send you to a specialist. Are you fucking kidding me?
Wow. So you got to go make another appointment with some other.
I had to make another appointment, so I call them, and they're like, well, we don't got anything for 3 weeks. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. I've been fuming for the past few days over this shit that I got to make a goddamn appointment. I got to be there on time or you're going to bill me $50 fucking because I missed my appointment.
Wow.
But yet you're 45 minutes late to bring me back. Why even make an appointment?
Did you have to pay a copay?
I sure the fuck did.
You had to pay a copay for your doctor to tell you, I'm not familiar with this. Let me send you to a specialist.
Listen, so I have a sleep
What a
machine
crock of
because
shit.
I have sleep apnea. Helps me sleep better at night, stops
Okay.
me from snoring, makes my wife love me a little bit more when I don't snore at night. So all I needed was a new mask. That's it. My insurance company pays for it. I just needed a script for a new mask. And he goes, well, I'm not too familiar with these things, so I'm going to send you to a specialist. You've got to be kidding me.
Sounds like you need a new doctor.
You've got to be kidding me. So then I'm getting ready to leave, and she's like, all right, that'll be $20 for today. For what? I could have made the appointment myself. But nope. I now have $20 less in my pocket, and I wasted an hour in the doctor's office when I was there a half hour early. So I wasted an hour and a half. I'll never get back.
Wow.
Pissed. What's the point of making a doctor's appointment if they don't take you back on time?
Pretty much.
Pretty much. What is he, a cable guy?
Jeez.
Kev, what's your point?
So I saw this video on Facebook of in Miami, this woman had her house previously burglarized. So she put in a security system.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, somebody tries to break into her house again. It's this 18-year-old kid. Tries to break into her house. Didn't steal anything. She calls the cops, comes running out, firing shots in her own house. Legally has a gun, winds up killing the kid. I wanted to ask you guys, what is your opinion and what would you have done?
Was the kid inside the house or
Yes.
was he in the process of breaking in?
He was inside the house, actually in the process of leaving, I believe.
Listen, if you come in my house, you're not going out alive. Straight up, simple. You get in that front door, game over.
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
You come in with the extent to cause harm to my family, to steal what I work my ass off for. You are not leaving that house alive.
I agree. I agree 100%. I mean, it sucks that somebody had to die. Obviously, the loss of life sucks no matter what, but you got to do what you got to do.
But
and
you don't know.
This lady was scared enough to go out and spend her money to get a security system.
Because this has happened to her previous.
Because this is happening, yeah. And she did what she needed to do to protect herself. That's it.
You don't know what this guy was going to do or end up doing once he got in there, and if he was confronted by somebody.
I mean, if he's running away, I have some sort of issue with shooting somebody in the back. I don't
Fuck
dig
that.
that. I don't dig that unless he's running for a weapon or at least he's running for whatever. But if he's just, I don't know. I mean, I'd shoot him, but I'm not trying to kill him. Right? I don't know.
No, best witness is a dead witness.
Wow, Kev. The internet hears everything, Kev.
But they had the friends and family of this kid that died sitting there saying how, oh, you don't know what it's like growing up in the ghetto. They didn't need to, or she didn't need to kill this kid. They could have waited till the cops got here to let the cops do their job. You don't know what it's like growing up in the ghetto. Where's he supposed to get his money for his clothes and his school and cars and stuff? Where's he supposed to get that money from? Get a job? Dude, you're coming in to take from me. I am going to kill you. I'm going to. Point blank, period.
I said it on another episode when we brought up the police brutality and stuff, that we live in a very nice area. I mean, not every area of our area is that nice, but we do live in a very nice area of Chester County, Pennsylvania. Have you been to Miami? Have you been there?
No.
I've been there briefly. I lived in Florida for a little while, but I went to visit Miami a couple times. Parts of it, Miami Beach is very nice. Very nice. Danny, have you been to Miami?
No, I'm not.
And that's where this happened, correct?
Yes.
The Miami Beach, very, very nice. Very nice. Then you get a little bit further away from Miami Beach into like Miami. Dude, you don't want to go there. You don't want to go there. Ever.
So you're talking about like
Ever.
Exton, where we are right now, to Coatesville.
Worse. I'm talking about where we are right now to Baghdad. I'm talking about, and like, I'm not trying to trash it like that. I'm not trying to say that. I'm just trying to say that we see these stories and it's impossible for us to truly understand what the circumstances are. I see, when I was in Miami, I saw an extremely overpopulated ghetto. Extremely overpopulated. It don't cost much to live in Florida in certain areas, but once you get into places like Miami, that cost of living goes up and the poverty goes up and because the population is up. It's jam-packed. It's jam-packed with people. So what I'm trying to get at, the point with that is that it's hard for a lot of these people to find jobs. It is. Much less the transportation to get there. I mean, you're in Miami, you got public transportation pretty much anywhere you want to go. So that's not really an excuse. Where we live here, public transportation doesn't go everywhere, so it's tough. But like, I just mean it's impossible for us to fully understand what that kid was, and not to mention he's a kid. How old was he?
18.
18.
Wasn't a kid.
Right, wasn't a kid. But I don't know. It's just impossible for us to understand everything that's going through somebody else's head because they have different circumstances than us. I'm not saying that what he did was right, and I'm not saying that what the woman did was wrong, because I would have probably done the same things if I had a gun and a means to, defend my house.
I'm going to do
myself.
every means possible to protect my family.
I'm just saying we can't point a finger to anything. We just have to accept that that's what happened and whatever. But
I don't agree with the remarks that the family was making.
No, I don't either.
That, how's he supposed to survive? How's he supposed to buy clothes and buy his
There's always a way,
his new
but
shoes?
you got to but sometimes that is the way for some people. It's just the way it is.
He picked the wrong house.
He definitely picked the wrong house. And that's something. You work in a dangerous environment. I work in a semi-dangerous environment. That's what we sign up for. You think about it. I make money doing an honest day's work. This kid, maybe because he has a record, he can't get a good job. Maybe, who knows? We don't know what was up. But like, he's trying to break in for means for something, whether it's something stupid or not. Either way, the kid's dead. Don't do that shit. Especially to Kevin Danny. My point for this week is this Martin Schreikel guy, Pharma Bro. Sleazebag. He is in jail right now. And if you don't know who this guy is, Pharma Bro, check him out. What was it, like a year?
Why are you calling him Farmer Bro?
That's what his hashtag is.
Yeah.
That's who he is to the internet.
Yeah, he's a fucking sleazebag.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit. He a couple years ago or a year ago, I don't remember when it happened, but he bought a company or something that makes medicine for AIDS patients, and he jacked the prices up crazy. That's when I think people first kind of heard of him. Then he kind of made some other remarks and did some other things that kind of painted himself as some kind of villain to the internet. Anyway, he bought the one-of-a-kind, there's only one of these Wu-Tang album called Once Upon a Time in Shaolin. Kev, this thing's got diamonds on it. Diamond encrusted, super gold plated cover, everything. One copy. There's one copy in the whole world. RZA doesn't even have a copy of this. He just put it on sale, or he put it up on eBay. It literally just sold a couple minutes ago while we're sitting here for $1,025,100. It sold.
Okay.
He paid $2 million for it. So he made half of it. He's donating, I guess, half of what he got. The item description I thought was kind of interesting. This is the one, quote, this is the item description. This is the one and only Wu-Tang album. I decided to purchase this album as a gift to the Wu-Tang Clan for their tremendous musical output. Instead, I received scorn from at least one of their least intelligent members, which is Ghostface. Him and Ghostface were beefing hard. Anyway, where was I at? I will be curious to see if the world values music nearly as much as I have. I have donated to many rock bands and rappers over the years to ensure they can continue to produce their art when few others would. At any time, I may cancel this sale, and I may even break this album in frustration. I will donate half of the sale proceeds to medical research. This is the douchey part. Watch, he's kind of nice right there, and then he just turns into a douche. Quote, I am not selling to raise cash. My companies and I have record amounts of cash on hand. I hope someone with a bigger heart for music can be found for this one-of-a-kind piece. I don't care who buys it. I just hope they release it.
So,
I just want to hear this fucking album.
As a person who gets movement from Wu-Tang,
Yes.
how does it make you feel that you don't know what's on that album?
It terrifies me. I am extremely curious. I need to know. I feel like I need to know. I've listened to so much Wu-Tang over the years. The solo projects, the spin-offs, all the people, the affiliates and all that, Gravediggers and oh my God, there's so much. There's so much.
For people that don't know Taylor, he's such a big fan. He's got a Wu-Tang tattoo on his left forearm.
I do. Which I want to get fixed up. It was my first tattoo. I remember I cried for a little while when Old Dirty Bastard died. I was very emotional and very drunk when I found out. Very, very drunk. This guy, Martin Schreikel, he's in jail right now. He was found guilty of some sort of fraud, marketing fraud. He was stealing from one of his own companies to pay for debt for one of his other company. I don't know, something crazy. He's facing up to 20 years in jail. Anyway, he was out on a $5 million bond, right? And they revoked it because he, I guess, jokingly went on Twitter and said that he'd pay somebody $5,000 for some of Hillary Clinton's hair.
He put a bounty on her hair.
He put a bounty on her hair, and they locked him up. They just was like, no, dude, you're not doing that.
That's funny.
You're getting locked up. Whoever just bought this Wu-Tang album for over $1 million, please fucking stream that shit. Somewhere, anywhere, I need to hear it. It's a once-in-a-lifetime thing. For free, please.
It'd be funny if it was like Ghostface that bought it.
Dude, I don't know why somebody like that wouldn't buy it at this point.
I'm telling you right now, if I were that dude or the guy that just purchased it or had the $1 million or whatever to purchase it,
Yeah.
I wouldn't put it out for free.
You're kidding.
No.
Well,
You just made an investment.
Sorry, Kev. There's a contract with it that's basically said, because RZA from Wu-Tang drew up a contract when this Martin guy bought it, and it's basically saying like you can't sell it. You can't sell it to anyone.
You can't use it to make money.
Right.
Nope. Wouldn't buy it then.
Well,
why are you going to make an investment over for $1 million plus?
Because it's not only is it a one of a kind Wu-Tang album, but like I said, the case, the whole production around it, it's all gold. It's got diamonds all in it. Like it's pretty incredible, and it's a double album, so it's 2 CDs, not just one. If that makes or breaks $500,000 or entices you a little bit more, but
no, I'm not going to change my mind about spending $1 million.
I know that we had a conversation a couple of weeks ago about lottery winnings and if we won the lottery and stuff like that. If I won the lottery, I would throw $2 million to this guy. Here's your money back. Here's your investment back. You're a dick. Enjoy jail. I want this one of a kind Wu-Tang album, and I'm releasing it to the world for free.
You know, $1 million.
Pay it forward, Kev.
To somebody.
Yeah, you know what'd be really funny though? Like if I hit the lottery, I'd probably do that. Like if I had $2 million,
you would be the dick that would call Taylor and say, "Guess what I got?"
Yeah, you're exactly right. I would buy that album. I'd call Taylor over to my house and I'd say, "Yo, look what's just sitting right there on the table," and then I'd fucking smash it with a bat.
Dude, are you kidding me? You want to talk about shooting burglars?
No, I'm playing because I would not spend $2 million on something and just destroy it.
I would torture you, Kev. Like I would torture you in front of loved ones. Like I would make them watch as I sewed your asshole closed and kept feeding you.
He would go Gerard Butler and good abiding citizen on you. Or law-abiding citizen.
You know what I'm talking about. Keep feeding you.
I know what you're talking about.
But yeah, so that's pretty crazy to me. If I would just give him whatever he wanted for that fucking Wu-Tang album. And you know what? I would just wait a little while. I'd wait a little while. I'd have like a couple listening parties with friends, and you know, you guys want to come over and listen to the one, the only Wu-Tang album, and you know, maybe a couple people show up, whatever. But that's what I got. So that's what's the point for the week. This week we're gonna do late review right now. I know it's a little late, but it.
You're just hearing about this?
Can't believe I'm just hearing.
Why didn't I know about this sooner?
All right, so late review this week. We're doing Imagine Dragons Evolve. Came out in 2017. This just came out new.
Yeah.
Brand
Yeah.
new.
Yep.
Danny, this was your pick. Kev, what do you think?
Okay, Imagine Dragons. I listened to it. I gave it a shot.
Did you listen to the whole thing?
No.
We need to start working on this. I want to start giving our audience a completely informed opinion, Kev, not just 3 songs.
I listened to 4 this time.
I'm impressed. I'm impressed.
Overachiever.
But we need to get it up to 5 next week, at least.
Whatever it takes on Imagine Dragons. Nope. Absolutely not.
That's a song, by the way.
Believer, it was okay, but it didn't really do anything for me. It's okay. That was the radio hit, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Believer?
currently, yeah.
Yeah.
What's wrong, Dan?
I
Dan
don't know you anymore.
Totally disrisses with you.
I
That's
don't
what
know
that
you
look on his
anymore.
face is.
Walk the Wire?
No.
No.
Didn't do anything for me.
Kev, you took time to write this down?
Yeah.
Okay.
They sounded like a whole bunch of freaking whiny babies, or at least the lead singer did. Whiny babies. I did not like Walk the Line. Like, did not like it.
I don't like that song either.
Did not like it. Thunder, I dug that. I dug that track. I like that. I did like that track.
Okay.
But to rate the album, I'll be nice to Dan and I'll give it a 3.5.
Out of 10.
Wow.
Yeah. How does it feel,
Wow.
Dan? That's what Kev did to me all year last year and now. And then this season.
Wow.
That's how it feels. It's not pretty. It's not pretty. It stings. Because you really like this album. What do you think, Dan?
I thought it was a great album.
What's your numerical rating?
I'm going to give it a solid 8.9.
Jeez.
Thunder, Believer. Dude, I thought we talked about it earlier. It started out strong. Started out real good. Started to fizzle towards the end. But I think that they're a great band.
What did you think about Walk the Wire?
I didn't like Walk the Wire.
I fucking hated that song.
That's why it's not a 9. But I do think that there were some pretty damn good songs on there.
It's not a 9 because of that song?
Well, no, not just because of that song.
Okay.
Because we classify a 10 as an instant classic.
Instant classic.
It's not instant classic.
For generations, like Nas's music.
He's still not relevant.
Whatever, Kev.
But we talk about a 10 as being an instant classic. I don't think it's an instant classic. It is an album that I will listen to cover to cover. I can listen to it numerous times, enjoy it, and really like it.
I listened to the album cover to cover twice, and I like it. It's more pop than I usually like. But I like pop because I'm getting soft and dumb in my old age, and so it's all right. You know, it's nice to like kick back and like listen to something that you don't have to like overanalyze, like Kendrick Lamar or one of these rappers that I listen to that actually challenges their listener. That being said, I really thought that this album started out really nice. The first 3 songs I really enjoyed. I don't know why, Whatever It Takes and Believer. I don't listen to much radio, so I did know that Believer was on the radio prior to listening to this, but I didn't like really sit down to listen to that song. And that's my hands down my favorite song on the album.
Yeah.
Hands down my favorite song on the album. And when you're listening to it in these crazy headphones, it is very impressive. Not necessarily the musical talent that goes into it, but whoever produced this album is on top of their game. It's like really, really good. Walk the Wire I did not like. Every time it came on, I turned it off. Rise Up was good. This album kind of fizzled out to me in the end because I'm going to be honest, because like I said, it was very poppy and it was like more pop than I usually like. I kind of went into every song expecting to hate it as soon as it started. But somewhere in there, it like hooked me for most of the songs until I got to like the last quarter of the album, which I just kind of was just like, all right, enough. But I'm going to give this album a 6.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
6.
But let me end this with
Real quick, just I feel like this is their third album. This is their third album.
No, it's our fourth.
Is it? I like what I heard from them early on. I don't know. It just feels like they've this is a band that definitely became more poppy as they went along. They always kind of had some pop to them, but I don't know. Anyway, Kev.
How about that mashup with Kendrick Lamar?
Yeah,
That was sick. Radioactive and Mad.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But I don't want to hate on it seem like that I'm hating on every music.
So why do you?
Because you want my honest opinion. When you get in the car, do you turn on the radio trying to find a song to listen to and you jam out on your way?
Yeah.
You?
Sometimes.
9 times out of 10, I'll either get in my car and turn on 97.5, listen to sports radio, or bring up my phone and listen to a podcast. I'm going to choose to listen to a podcast or sports radio over music pretty much every time.
See, that's okay. That's fine. But for the sake of doing this.
Yes.
For the sake of doing the late review, which is a review process that each one of us takes, and we're supposed to all have our own things that we listen for. For example, I'm not just listening to lyrics because I'm like I've produced music and enjoy doing that. I'm listening to a lot of things that are going on in the background. If you're saying that you're not a music person in general, that's perfectly fine. But you might like track 5 of an album, and you just don't know it because you don't give it that
That's
chance.
exactly what my wife said tonight when we were sitting down at dinner. She said something along the lines of that you listen to the lyrical content and the beat of the music, and that's how she said the way that she feels that you listen to music is
He's talking to Danny right now.
Danny, what kind of emotion it puts you in. Would you say that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And she says, I listen to the first 30 seconds of a song. If I don't fucking like it, so I
You
turn
should
it
listen
off.
to Amy more. You
Yeah,
should
she's
listen
smart,
to her.
Kev. She's Amy.
She's very smart.
Hi, Amy.
Amy, you need to do something with this guy over here.
Just start blasting music. See, me, I used to be able to wear headphones at work, and that was my dream. I loved it, and I don't wear headphones at work anymore. So it's harder for me to listen to music because I work in a pretty loud place. But I try to listen as much as possible because music is a very big part of my life. But I understand that not everybody's the same. And also, not everybody has the time to listen to music all like that. But I am trying to tell you that you might like more than you think you do. You just have to listen to it.
Dude, and it's not just music, dude.
You listen to 12 songs over the course of an hour, and albums are short now. It used to be when we were growing up that they were longer. They were like an hour and a half.
Yeah, this album...
Hour like 10.
This album was only,
That was like
11 or 12
minutes?
songs?
Yeah. Like
You want me to... Here, dude, I turned on Netflix.
This album was 39 minutes.
That is pretty short.
Imagine Dragons.
Dude, I turned on Netflix the other night and watched to watch a movie. So I picked a movie, started watching it, watched it for 3.5 minutes, and I was like, no more. Turn it off, moved on to the next thing.
It's weird because it takes me like 45 minutes just to pick something on Netflix.
Yeah. I mean, Allison and I, there have been many nights where we've been, hey, let's sit down and let's watch a movie together. And it's literally taken us an hour to pick the movie that we wanted to watch, and it has ended with us just going to sleep.
Yeah,
Not even
sit
watching
there-
a movie.
I sit there and like by the time I pick something to watch, my fiance is asleep, and I feel kind of bad, but I'm only going to watch the first 10 minutes of a movie anyway.
Yeah.
And fall asleep.
Yep.
Anyway, we're out of time here. So what's up with this week in history, Kev?
September 18th, 1970, 27-year-old rock star Jimi Hendrix died. 1999, Sammy Sosa became the first player in MLB history to hit 60 home runs in 2 seasons.
You know he's white now?
Yeah.
You seen him?
Yeah, it's
What?
pretty wild.
He's white now.
He's white?
YouTube it. Or not YouTube it. Google it. He's white now.
He's freaking
Like
white.
Michael Jackson white?
Right.
Like Mike. Yeah. He's like Mike.
Wow.
September 21st, 1938, a hurricane struck New York and New England with extensive damage and more than 600 deaths.
Wow.
Hurricanes hit New York and freaking New England.
Danny just saw a picture of Sammy Sosa.
What the fuck? Oh my god.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Let me see.
You didn't know that?
Let me see. Yeah, dude. He looks like he could have been on The Sopranos.
What in the world?
For real.
It looks like he took a bath in a tub of bleach.
Yep. Straight up. Yep.
Wow.
Dan.
Wait a minute. What was the last thing you said? There was a big hurricane. What year was that?
1938.
Oh, okay.
A hurricane struck New York and New England with extensive damage and more than 600 deaths.
See,
Okay.
we've been getting bad hurricanes just for
Forever,
years.
yeah.
It's just
yeah, but see, back then that's a lot of deaths because like construction and buildings and stuff were a lot different. things
also
like
didn't
that.
have that much technology to track it, know when it's going to come.
Right.
We've known well in advance Harvey and Irma, and now we're starting to get some more model tracking on Jose that's coming in. So it's something that I'm going to be keeping a close eye on over the next few days. But
Well, very cool.
what were you going to say, Kev?
What do you call a fat psychic?
Oh, I didn't.
Jeez.
I didn't have dad jokes ready this week.
We don't have time for this nonsense, Kev.
All right, go ahead.
What do you call a fat psychic?
I don't know.
A fortune teller.
A fortune teller.
Wow.
Wow.
I'll
Kev.
leave it at that.
Wow.
I win.
That's offensive
I'm not
to
letting.
somebody.
I mean,
You're not just get thrown in the towel.
No, you guys are done. Kev, you win.
oh, that's bullshit.
You're gonna have to come correct next week
All
before we're at 2 hours and 11
All right.
minutes, or an hour and 11 minutes on the episode. All right, guys, great episode. Episode 5 is in the books. If we were The Walking Dead, this might be our mid-season finale, but it's not. We're gonna do more than 10 episodes. But we'll be back next week. Say peace out, Kev.
I love you guys.
Peace out, Danny.
Peace out, guys.
Follow us on Twitter at MightBeNews247. That's at MightBeNews247. Get at us on iTunes, SoundCloud. Listen, share, tell all your friends. That's the only way it's going to get around, people. Please get at us on Twitter. We're having fun on there. I'm trying to retweet some news, some things that I see throughout the day. I'd like to get a follow from you. Well, we'll follow you back. Check out these guys on Twitter, too. They're tweeting to me all the time, so you'll see them on there. Holler at us. Have a good week, guys. We'll see you next time.
Take care.